Hey, hi, Sue Moore here, and today the question of the day is, how do you find the best way to rid yourself, your teenager, or anybody else that you care about from acne? Well, I'm going to give you a few tips today, and as most of you know, I am very hot to trot on this particular issue because my 15-year-old grandson has, acting all over his face and so forth. And it's very debilitating in terms of one's self-worth and how they view the world and those kinds of things. So I'm just kind of on this. So just a couple things. I've got my notes here so I don't forget. Couple of things. Number one, technology changes all the time. We know that it's changing almost at the speed of light. And so even products that were prescribed or you bought off the shelf last year may not be exactly what it is that you need. And chances are they have been superseded by new technology. Second thing is, it's very difficult to keep abreast of all of the products that are out there. In fact, if you ever go into, one of the big box stores or whatever, you find yourself standing in front of this big wall of skincare stuff, whether it's moisturizers or it's medications for whatever, and you're thinking to yourself, well, how in the world do I make a decision? Hey, Marie, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate that. It's very difficult to make an educated decision. So what you need to do, or if I were you, my suggestion would be find somebody who has some education in it or has a background in it in some way, shape, or form, someone you trust, as opposed to, and please, I don't mean this pejoratively, but as opposed to people who work at those stores, and so forth, or at any of the beauty boxes and those kinds of things. While they might be very well-meaning and the information they're giving you, someone might have told them was correct, you get it home, you've spent all this money, and it doesn't work. I cannot tell you how many people I talk to just, casually, and they say to me, we have tried everything. We have been to countless dermatologists. We have had shots. We've had injections. We've had all kinds of things, and nothing is working. So I will say this, and just as a little science here, acne likes to hang out in your skin where there's no oxygen available, okay? So when a pore gets clogged, no oxygen can get into the bacteria, into the pore, okay? When it gets clogged, no oxygen can get in. So the bacteria takes over. Now, in healthy skin, you do have a nice balance of oxygen and, of oil and bacteria, that in a balanced, nice, skin, all right? The problem is when the pore gets clogged, they've got no place to go, okay? And they feed on themselves, and what happens, everything is trapped inside, and the follicle eventually blows up just like a nice balloon, and you've got this wonderful breakout on your skin. So, now, I do know of a company that has a proprietary product out that delivers more oxygen and one of the best medical ingredients to take care of killing the acne bacteria. And it'll do so on day one. Hey, Linda, how are you? Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate that. Another thing to bear in mind is this. And I think this is very important because, again, what I've learned from all these people telling me that they spend a lot of money and nothing's working is find out who you are contemplating buying this product from or this regimen from, if there's any kind of a money-back guarantee if it doesn't work. There are companies out there that will give you 30 days or 60 days to give it a whirl and see if it works. And if it doesn't, you get your money back. Now that makes more sense to me, okay? So those are kind of the things I wanted to discuss and just share with you. As I said, I'm just kind of really on this bandwagon because my grandson is in the teenage years, and even though he tries to be cool about it and so forth, And he hasn't, to my knowledge, experienced any kind of ridicule. It's not so much what happens on the outside as how you feel about yourself. Kids don't even want to look in the mirror. They can't stand it. They like to let their hair grow long so they can pull it over into their face because they don't like the way they look. And so this is so important. I just had to do a video on it. Now, my call to action for you would be this. If you are open to learning a little bit more about the acne cycle and how we can really correct it, just provide me with your email and I'll be happy to share. I have 5 tips. I have a PDF right here that has these 5 tips on it that will help you immensely. And tip number 4, you're really going to like, because to my knowledge, it has coined a new word in the English language, and never knew it happened. Never knew the word existed until I did this research and found out. So if you want to know, just let me know. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. So that's it for today. Hope you had a great Saturday. We're getting ready for tomorrow, St. Patty's Day. And if you're Irish, have a great time. If you're not Irish, have a great time. That's it. Thanks so much. If you liked and shared, if you got some value, please like and share. And as I said, if you're open to learning a little bit more about how we can take care of acne for you, just let me know and I will send you the PDF that's got 5 more tips that you will want to know about. Thanks so much. Bye.